Even if this love disappears tonight review. Heartbreaking but obvious romance is impactful. Even if this love disappears tonight review. This love story follows the heartwarming romance between a young high school student with retrograde amnesia and her classmate with a hereditary heart disease. The romantic K-drama is based on the novel Which by Misaki Ichijo. In this romantic K-drama, a heartbreaking love story unfolds between Kim Jae-won and Han So-yoon, both with terrifying diseases that have a hold on their day-to-day lives. Jae-won is quiet and reserved, while So-yoon is peppy and positive, sparking an unlikely romance that blossoms out of a rather random scenario. The film is a warm and tender watch, one that leaves us rather emotionally exhausted by the terrible hand that these two characters have been dealt. The love story stays with you long after the runtime, and its portrayals of love and loss are quite impactful due to the nature of the situations that unfold. It's a tender and relatable affair that leaves viewers to delve into the bottom of difficult emotions, and one can't do so without shedding a tear or two. Moreover, the chemistry between Chu Young-woo and Shin Saya is extremely natural and convincing, effectively conveying the film's emotions. You can't help but see the emotions rush through you, as the performances are so well done. The film is able to sell the story through its storytelling and performances, although this is adapted from a very popular Japanese drama of the same name. It's able to add new emotional textures and nostalgic touches that set it apart from its predecessor. However, the problem with films like these is that the plot itself is so familiar that it falls into a repetitive trope loop that is hard to get past. It's thoroughly predictable, and the idea of basing a romance on two people suffering incurable diseases feels a bit too overdone at this point. I found the pacing to also be a bit too slow, although that might not be the worst offender when it comes to this show. I think I find films that try to force viewers to cry by adding the worst diseases in young couples to be quite annoying, in a way. Even if this love disappears tonight feels similarly, in a way. Although there's sincerity underneath, I did wonder why it was necessary to be so morbid from time to time, which left me feeling even more heartbroken. Either way, the first half is quite cheery, despite the depressing mood breathing down our necks, and will leave you with a smile on your face. It's sweet to watch Jae-won and So-yoon slowly fall in love despite the obstacles. Thus, what happens in the end is just so depressing and heartbreaking that it will affect viewers rather hard, despite how obvious and repetitive everything is. In the end, I think the film captures the essence of first love quite well and makes us take notice thanks to its rather sincere direction. It's a bit nostalgic, and the sweet dating moments in the first half make the second half feel even more heartbreaking. Or, it can get on your nerves a bit too. Guess it depends on the viewer's perspective.